हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप। आज मैं आपके साथ एक ऐसा वीडियो लेकर के आया हूं जिसपे हम बात करने वाले हैं दो इंपॉर्टेंट मिस्टेक्स जो इन्वेस्टर को अवॉइड करना चाहिए। सो बेसिकली दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ आवर साधन मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम, जहां पे लास्ट वीकेंड मैं अपने मेंटीज के साथ डिस्कशन कर रहा था ऑन दिस टॉपिक विच इज कॉल्ड बिहेवियर फाइनेंस। तो ज्यादा डरने वाली बात नहीं है, ये बहुत ही सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है जो हमें पता है। एक्चुअली वी हैव अ रोड ब्लॉक इनसाइड आवर हेड। सो इन्हीं रोड ब्लॉक्स में से दो रोड ब्लॉक को मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूं, जो कि आए हैं हमारे पास इन द फॉर्म ऑफ टू क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम आवर मेंटीज। So watch this video, and this video is not for someone who is looking out for short-term trading tips. This video is for fundamental analysts who would like to sharpen their decision making, like to benefit not just in investing but also in its personal life.
So the circle of competence concept, where people have certain preference for certain industries, like I would say it's applicable to me as well, where I have a competency in certain sectors and hence I only look at those industries. Would that also be a bias? A basis, because it's a liking bias, right? Because I like those companies because I'm used to those companies.
Focus on what you know best, your circle of competence. Step outside and risk mistakes.
No, that's not liking bias. When you are throwing away your logic, so it's just liking is okay. I mean, you developed a circle of competence into certain sector, but if you're using your logic alongside, then it's not a bias. It's not going to harm you. Basically, where liking as an emotional filter, it plays a slightly negative hand when you are just blind to other things. When it kind of says that there is something very obvious and you are missing out on that, and because you are committed to certain sectors. So that's why being a generalist always helps. Circle of competence works for building the foundation and growing a portfolio to certain level, but if somebody has a wherewithal and time and interested to other sectors also, so circle of competence, that mental model can be used for a larger audience also, because we like where we spend time. You spend time into something new, you will start liking it. Avoid it is separating facts from feelings. You have to examine their merits and not the source's popularity, that who said this. I mean, just no name basis पे आप देखो चीजों को. It doesn't matter who said this. Seek diverse opinions. Obviously, you can talk to somebody who is totally from a different mindset. For example, if I face a crisis, any decision-making crisis, I ring up friends who are into totally different worlds. Somebody who's a banker, somebody who is a businessman into Rajkot, friend who is running his own consulting firm or something like that. So seek advice from all different people. And even when I do stock analysis, so nowadays I've stopped, but initially when I was growing, I used to ask for opinion of my mentors, that what he thinks about this business. I think this is my hypothesis. So how to counter my biases? I mean, I may be liking this business because of reason which has been carried through with my life's journey. But if I want to get rid of that, then I throw it to somebody else who has at least investment framework, but is nothing to do with my personal life. As such. He can give you argument that no, your thesis has this weak spot. So that's how you counter this bias, that whatever you like, it's not necessary that somebody else would like, or somebody may dislike it also. So he can give you a counterpart as well. So seek diverse opinions, and especially people you don't naturally like, so who are different from you.
If you know the problem, say for instance, like you know what the problem is or where you are stuck, is it not a better idea to speak with the people who are into that domain?
No, Einstein has a very famous saying that the same mind which has created the problem will never be able to solve it. You need different mind to solve that problem which was created by mind A. You need a mind B to solve it. So this is the genesis of thinking outside the box. Because you are in a box when you are a specialist, you got there, you become the top consultant, for example, of KPMG. Because you followed the McKinsey way, you followed the track, and you become a partner. So in that, you cut out all the things which were not making you a partner of a consulting firm. So that's how you become blind. So you are now a very sharp sniper for me. You are not a dope nahi ho aap mere liye. You are just a sniper. If I need a very peculiar problem which a great consultant only can solve, I will reach you. Or otherwise I'll ask you general question. Somebody who is expert of something, for example, somebody Alstom ka CEO hi hai. If I have a problem of understanding of something which is related to power sector, I would rather pay him to get the answer. That's there. I'll be taking his point of view. Ki, acha, hypothetically, and I've used it. For example, when I was studying Cosmic CRF, which I am currently holding. So it is a cold roll forging business. So this was a forging business ultimately. So I spoke to a guy who runs a forging business in Pune. This is a railway business, and that Pune is an automotive business. He also does a forging. I use his knowledge of forging as an art, as a craft, as a business to get value, get in decision making about whether Cosmic CRF can increase his margins by negotiating it with Titagar or not. So he neither knows Cosmic, he neither knows Titagar, but he knows forging business. So, or he is a supplier to, let's say, Tata Motors. But so he understands कि अगर मेरे पास same scenario होता तो can I go to Tata Motors to hike my margin or not? So he helped me that yes, there's a possibility if this is the scenario. So that's how I take help. Not because I asking what do you think about Cosmic CRF? He might not know. So you have to generalize the problem in a way that somebody can understand it. So you have to put it in a mental model framework. You can say it on a no-name basis also to anybody. So your story has to be very simple when you ask something for advice. And pause before acting. Recognize when you are agreeing just because you like the messenger, or double check on the logic. So many people avoid giving bad news because many times we shoot the messenger. So it's opposite of that. If we don't like the messenger, we sometimes dislike the ideas also, and vice versa. So get rid of that. अच्छा इसने बताया है वो 10,000 crore मैनेज करता है तो अच्छा ही आइडिया होगा. It's not necessary. Challenge group speak. Especially in investment committees, then you need to ask why we feel the same way if this idea came from another person. So this is a very good helping hand. कि अगर ये सेम चीजें अब अगर आपको किसी A ने बताया है and you don't like A or you like A, whatever it is, but you want to remove A from the picture, then imagine it's being said by somebody else, whether this will make sense or not. So that's avoiding liking bias.
ये वीडियो आपको कैसा लगा ये जरूर कमेंट में बताएं एंड लेट मी नो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वीडियो यू वांट फ्रॉम अस सो दैट वी कैन सर्व यू बेटर. थैंक यू.